Okay, on today's video, we're gonna swap out the shock absorbers all around four corners. I think two are blown, at least the front ones are, for sure. I'm gonna swap those out because we're gonna get this truck aligned next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday gonna get aligned. Might as well do all the front end, all the suspension work on it so I can get it aligned. We're gonna be changing them. We're gonna be using the, what brand is this? Oh Lord, I gotta look them up. I think they're FCS from Rock Auto. We're gonna be doing gaskets on the valve covers as well, Velcro. Just not in this video, but in this video we're gonna swap out shock absorbers all four corners so we can get it aligned. And yep, that's it. Let's get ratcheting. All right, guys. Well, after battling and struggling with the driver's side. Well, if you don't care about your auto one, just put an impact and it will unspin it, but it will spill the fluid. But when you start your new ones, you see it's like a squared off end. You can get a quarter inch wrench and put it there to keep your shaft from spinning. I was using all sorts of tools to keep it from spinning, but I figured it out. We're gonna put a quarter inch wrench on it, and we're gonna hold it like this and use a 17 millimeter to spin the bottom nut. I'll show you what I mean. Just let me. You can see the nut there. Okay, it's really uncomfortable to work in here as well, but you can see what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to get a little comfortable. Spin it back a little bit. You see how the whole shaft is spinning from the shock? Oh, you gotta hold it there, okay? Lord, this sucks. I really wish I could use an impact, but driver's side is always uncomfortable to work on, and it fell. Well, let me tighten this up and I'll show you the final result. But yep, that's how you do it. New ones come double nutted, so like double lock. So yeah, like I said, you get your quarter inch open end wrench, hold it there, and you spin it with the other one at the bottom. Do one nut at a time. We got the driver's side in. Move on to the passenger side. Well, all right, it's the next day. I record how to do the rear ones, the shocks, because it's pretty straightforward. It's just literally, you can do it on the ground. Take off your old ones. It's only two bolts, one on top, one at the bottom. The easiest way for me to install the rear shocks was taking off the old one, obviously. I'll put my bolt at the top first, and then it comes with a little strap tied together, the new ones. You want to have your bottom bolt in hand. As soon as you cut that strap, aim it towards the hole so you can stick your bolt in it. Because like as soon as you cut the strap, it shoots out. But it doesn't shoot out quick, it shoots out at constant speed. So as soon as you cut it, aim it towards the hole and stick your bolt in it. That's the easiest way you can do it. The old ones, they were pretty shot. See, this one, they're all wet. The bushings were just bad. So that's that. We changed out all four shocks. Truck rides a whole lot smoother. What we're gonna do in this in this scene, we're gonna put helicoils on the caliper threads, because on this side, the caliper's only holding one bolt, and that's not safe. And for these trucks on the Dakotas, I've seen online about a lot of YouTube videos where it's really common for the threads to strip out from your bolts. Let me take it off and I'll show you what I mean, but we're gonna repair it. This kit also came from Amazon. Good reviews on it. Let me just take off that wheel and I'll show you what I mean. All right, this is what I mean. As in, the threads are bad. This is the hole. You can see that right there. I mean, it wants to and it doesn't want to, see? And this one on the bottom is good, but I'm gonna go ahead and put helicoils in both. This kit seems legit. They provide everything. They provide you the drill bit to drill out the old hole. And then it provides you the tap and die, tap new holes. It provides you the helicoil. It's a new thread that goes in there. We're gonna put blue Loctite. It also provides it doesn't provide the Loctite, you gotta buy that one. But it does provide the punch to break off that tab and just leave it in place. And I think your stock bolts for your calipers should go right in there if they're not damaged. Yep, sure does go in there. If they're damaged, you can also get the bolts on Amazon. So let's get to it. So we got our first hole drilled. Now whenever you drill it, you want to keep it dead center. Don't wobble it or wiggle it. So you can drill inward, but when you put your helicoil, whenever you make your threads, you want to make them from the inside out. So you can put your helicoil in there. It's going to thread in as well. I'll show you how to do that. Now this kit doesn't provide the handle, but I'm using this handle off a tap and die set I have. And like I said, we're going to spin it in there. And you want to use some lubricant, some type of WD-40. And whenever you're cutting that new thread in, you want to be going forward 2 turns, come back 1, back and forth to let all that debris fall off. And then once you get a hole, I'm gonna try to leave it as flush as possible to the end of the hub, so like the helicoil can stop at a certain point. And yep, let's get to it. Well, I had to modify my tool because when I would spin it, it'll hit the ball joint. So we trimmed it to where we can spin it there. See how I go back with it? All the shavings come out. That's how you want to do it. We got 2 new helicoils in the bracket. Now with the little punch they give you, you literally just stick it in there and it breaks. And your caliper bolts should just thread on there. Yep. You don't need to put thread locker, but I did, just to be safe. Because these helicoils, they're literally springs. If you try to take it off, it's gonna like refuse to. But I still put thread locker in there just to be safe. You want to leave them as flush as possible, smooth in right here. I'm gonna let this side dry up. We're gonna put the wheel back on. We're gonna put the tire back on and swap on to the other side. I'm gonna paint the hub just because it's rusty. I don't like it rusty. We're gonna touch it up in the meantime while these two dry. Then we're gonna put it back together and move on to the other one. We touched it up a little bit with paint, make it look all nice. We're gonna go ahead and put it back together. The bolts of my caliper are good, the threads. Like I said, if yours are bad, inspect your caliper. You might need a new caliper, you might not. If you don't, just look on Amazon for these bolts. They sell them separately, but mine are good. They thread on there real good. Whenever you tighten your caliper back on, don't kill it, because you will somehow damage the helicoil. But it seems like I've seen good reviews on it on Amazon, so we're gonna put it back together and I'm gonna show you the finished product, and then we're gonna swap on to the passenger side. Well, we put the caliper back on. The bolts are tight now, no more cross threads. It's back together. We're gonna put the wheel back on, tighten it up, and move on to the other one. Like I said, whenever you tighten your caliper, don't kill it. Leave it to where you ever got to service it, you can take it off again. I mean, put it tight, but don't go like Hulk smash mode on it. Just, you know, decent tight. If you want to torque it, you can torque them. I just, you know, you can feel it when it's snug. So we put the caliper back on. We're gonna put the wheel back on and swap on to the other side. Well, the only bad side was the driver's side. I checked passenger side, the threads are good. So we're just gonna hold them for spares. They're really good things to keep. If the passenger side ever decides to mess up, I got them in stock. So just the driver's side. That's the update for the Dakota. Hope you enjoy and like this video. We replaced all 4 shocks. We fixed the caliper threads on the driver's side. This truck, I mean, half of the things I'm doing to it, didn't really need it. It was a good, solid truck. But I'm the type of person that likes to keep the truck up to date, maintenance, good quality parts. And it's a good project, so why not? So right now, like I said, that's the update on the Dakota. We changed all the 4 shocks. We fixed the caliper. Y'all like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.